Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we talk about everything from tech to films and all the fun stuff in between. This video is sponsored by Wondershare in Clouds. Okay, so you are in desperate need of an iPad and cannot wait until March to see what Apple plans for the next iPad Pro and the iPad Mini are going to be. Or if you're finding great deals on the current iPad lineup and deciding whether to take the plunge and grab that deal, then see if this video helps. I will give all my thoughts on the current iPad lineup which Apple sells, along with a few older models, and I'll also give my recommendations on which one to buy, at the same time what compromises you have to make when you choose either of these iPad models. Hope this helps you guys, and just a disclaimer, these are my thoughts based on using these devices and following their development like a hawk for the past decade or so. So it's always open for discussion, and please feel free to chip in via the comment section. Just before proceeding guys, please do hit that like button so YouTube algorithm will push my content to more people, and whilst you're there, please subscribe to my channel and show your support so I can continue making these informative and fun videos for you. So let's get on with the video. Apple currently officially sells the iPad Pro 2020 model both in 11-inch and 12.9-inch sizes, iPad Air 4th generation, the iPad 8th generation, and the iPad Mini 5th generation. Let's look at these devices in order of their price from low to high. First up is the 8th gen iPad, the budget iPad which costs only £329 or $329 in America, and it is the cheapest way to get into the iPad ecosystem. And for the price, you do get full-blown iPad OS experience. It's not like you're paying less, which means you get cut-down versions of the software or the apps. No sir, not a chance here. It gives you the complete package with a very decent A12 Bionic chip and 3 gigs of RAM, which should really last you a couple of years. It was launched in September 2020, so it's not going to be updated until the end of the year again, so you don't run the risk of this being updated as soon as you purchase it. Compromises which you have to make are, number one, the front camera, which is still a measly 1.2 million pixels, and two, the base storage is a ridiculous 32 gigabytes, which means out of the box you'll have around 24 gigabytes after the OS takes a good 8 gig chunk out of it. So the base model is only suitable for those who are shopping on a budget and plan to always stream movies, store everything on cloud drives, and do not download many apps. However, I've seen the bigger 128 gigabytes model on sale costing just around $60 to $70 more than that entry-level price, and if you can't find such a deal, I would suggest to opt that instead, as you get a very decent 128 gigabyte storage. You also do not get a laminated anti-glare display, which to be honest is alright if you're mostly using the iPad indoors, and the non-laminated display looks like this instead of this, and buying it in black color does conceal it further. Next is the iPad Mini, starting at £399 or $399, offering a somewhat decent 64 gigabytes of storage, and also it has the 255 gigabytes option available for $150 more. See, the Mini might be getting a refresh in March, and I've done a video covering all the speculation. I will link it down below if you wish to check it out. So it's not ideal to buy one at this moment, but if you're finding one for that close to $300 price deal, then it is worth considering. Compromises? Well, you might run the risk of having an updated model just in a month's time, but besides that, the biggest compromise is the screen size. For me, it doesn't qualify as a tablet, as I need a bit more space for the work which I do using pro apps like LumaFusion and Lightroom, etc. But if you're okay with the small size, then this iPad Mini is definitely for you, and it is perfect for gaming, as the small size and the lightweight makes it very comfortable to hold in hands. Which brings me to the sponsor of this video, Wondershare in Clouds, a super useful dedicated cloud migration and management solution. By now, one way or the other, we all are using cloud-based storage solutions to securely store our data. And if you have tried it, then you surely know how time-consuming it is to migrate data between different cloud storage services and managing each service individually. This is where InClouds by Wondershare comes into play. It offers a simple and hassle-free single-click migration option which can transfer all your files and folders securely from one cloud server to another. InClouds also allows you to constantly sync data between various cloud sources and manage all of them from one place. And you can do all of this safely and securely with InClouds. InClouds supports all popular online storage services like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, Box, and Amazon S3, making it one of the perfect tools for all your cloud storage management and synchronization. All the links are in the description box below, so please do check them out. Next is the iPad Air 4. Refreshed back in September last year. This is the safest iPad which you can currently buy, as Apple will not be refreshing this until the end of the year. And even if it would consider refreshing, it might just be a minor speed bump rather than being a total overhaul. Packing a next generation 5nm A14 Bionic chip, this iPad is powerful to last you easily for the next 5 to 6 years. It has pro-level features for that mid-tier price like USB Type-C port, all-screen design, Apple Pencil Gen 2 support, and adds Touch ID in the power button for the first time, making it very convenient given the current COVID mask situation. Compromises? Well, the base storage is only 64GB and you do not get any other storage option besides 256 gigs, which skyrockets the price to an iPad Pro equivalent $750. Paying so much for an iPad Air is not really ideal thing, as you might as well get that iPad Pro by topping up a little extra. So with the Air, it is ideal to stick with the base 64GB version, which is okay given how everything is moved on to the cloud. And with the USB Type-C port, you can just add a pen drive or an external SSD and connect it without the requirement of external dongles or adapters. If you see, this SanDisk pen drive costed only about $20 and gives you a very decent 128GB storage. And since this is USB Type-C, you don't need any adapters, you can just connect it via the USB Type-C port of the iPad Air. Finally, the mighty iPad Pro. At this point, the only reason why you should buy one is because you're getting an excellent deal. I'm talking at least $150 to $200 off, which is possible as the iPad Pro will be refreshed come March. And I'm almost 95% certain about it, which means the older models will be offered for lower costs. The biggest compromise which we'll be making here is risking the iPad being updated as soon as you buy one. The new iPad Pro will definitely bring mini LED technology, which will make the display look better along with improving its battery life. It might add new colors and most certainly will feature a new insane version of the A14 Bionic processor, which will blow everything else out of the water. But at the same time, it will be an overkill, as I don't think iPadOS or even the apps currently available can take advantage of all that power. Unless you play with 8K video files or raw photo footage, you really don't need such kind of a power. The A14 in the iPad Air or even the A12Z in the iPad Pro will be perfectly adequate. So that's it, guys. If you're buying the iPad Pro at this point, please make sure that you're getting a very good discount on it. My current daily driver is the iPad Pro 2020 11-inch and I simply love it. There's nothing which you throw at it, it cannot handle, and I haven't encountered a single dull or laggy moment on this iPad. Looking at a few older models, I would say that the iPad Air 3 with that A12 Bionic chip is still an amazing iPad. If you're getting that for the $400 price tag, make sure that you consider that over that entry-level 8th gen iPad. Because the iPad Air 3 has got the same processor as the entry-level iPad, but it has decent front-facing camera and laminated screen along with anti-glare display. So that's all, guys. Those are my thoughts about what iPad you should currently buy. Feel free to leave your comments down below to let me know what your thoughts are and which iPad you'd be choosing, or would you prefer waiting for March to see what Apple announces. And once again, if you like this video, please hit that like button, as YouTube algorithm will like that and push my content to more people. And also please do subscribe, and I will continue making these videos for you guys. And as always, thanks a lot for staying with me until the end. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.